And we're live. Lily's on her phone. Look at that. This is the Root Winter Tournament, Game 10. We have reached double digits at the end of the weekend. My name is Guerric. Lily's co-hosting here.
Hello.
Our competitors tonight are Justin.
Hello.
Jackie Chan.
Howdy.
Silas.
Hello.
And Granatap.
Hello there.
All right. I have not hit the start draft. That's the thing I usually do, so y'all can think about these things. But oh my. Good luck. Have fun. We are going to go on mute and let y'all take it away.
I already hate this. The game chose violence with a Harrier, and I do not like it.
Yeah, this is a match.
Am I first player? No, I'm fourth. Okay.
So Justin's picking the map. What map would you do?
What map are we doing?
That's a good
I'm
question.
gonna go ahead and go with Autumn map.
This is violence at its peak.
I'm
hoping the Otters win.
You're hoping the Otters win. Interesting. It's not their favorite map.
What's their favorite map?
They really like.
Jackie Chan. You pick first.
They really like winter.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Yeah,
to
no
kind
rush,
of
sorry.
survey the
Yeah.
kind of map we got.
These clearings are weird.
They like mountain
Yeah, that
because
is
they can open
interesting.
paths. They don't. They tend to have a surplus of cards.
But there's only
Big clumps.
3 river locations in Mountain.
This is true. It's true. Their movement can be somewhat difficult on that map.
Hey, Aaron, don't worry about it. Yeah, more blood. Third seat equals second pick. That is correct, a horrible player. That is how this works.
Yes.
Fourth seat is
First pick, last to play.
Last to play. Yes. This is a rough one. I think if I was fourth player, I might go Otters. Depending on my hand.
Otters.
The hand takes a lot of it, but I feel like if you're gonna go Otters, you want to be later in turn order.
I mean, they're happy to be really any seat, but they're one of the factions that can handle being last in turn order
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Similarly, Harrier. Cats are a bold choice.
That is a bold choice, and I like it.
Many people refuse to play cats when they're late in turn order, so this is bold.
I really am worried about seeing the Vagabond left for the first player. First player Vagabond Harrier sounds disgusting.
I mean, Harrier sounds disgusting in general.
Yeah, please, just nobody pick Harrier and I'd be happy. I'd be happy with like a full 4 faction brutal just bloodbath over having the Harrier. I'm a little biased.
All right, we have a keep with the recruiter on that bunny clearing.
Dangerous.
Okay, you're taking that other bunny clearing.
Dangerous.
Well, you're locking down the bunny clearings, which I like.
I don't like the idea of starting in 2 locations with ruins on a warlord map.
Well, true.
The Vagabond could offset it. But...
The Vagabond could offset it.
You're going for bunny dominance already?
He is locking up bunnies pretty well.
Oh, River Keep is a good catch over the Morrow. That could be very bad with otters in the game.
Could be dangerous. An otter death ball coming around. To be fair, when I was on my phone, I was talking to chat, so...
You were, but I was not going to miss the opportunity to make fun of you.
Harumph. Alright. Let's see. Who are we picking next? Oh, Warlord. Warlord's already picked.
Warlord's already picked?
That was instantaneous.
People are excited to play the Warlord this tournament, and as a Warlord stan, I do not blame them.
That's fair. I would like to see some more Badgers play.
I would. Badgers are also
but
great.
Honestly, we haven't seen many games where Badgers were even an option.
It's true. It's
I
true.
think, let's see. Badgers have been available in 3 games. So actually, that's more than I thought.
Well, thank you, BotBot.
He exists again.
It's good to be welcomed.
No one, you're not welcome here.
All right.
Bye. Is Guerric in seat 3? That was fast. All right. So we're starting off pretty much across the map from the cats.
I don't think you can set up there.
Yeah, I was just thinking, is that
what do I have
actually...
to set up then?
You need to be there need to be 2+ clearings in between your homeland and any other homeland. So those 3 are homelands.
And
I
you're able to make the
think
homeland not an edge clearing?
it needs to be an edge clearing.
Are you gonna change your color
And-
over that card?
Yeah.
There needs to be 2+ array between it and like the keep. So I think this is your only legal clearing to start.
But the keep
maybe
can
this-
be in the middle
This one.
like that? Doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
on the
The
edge?
keep can be in the middle. Like you have.
Yeah, the cats do not have any sort of edge
keep
restriction.
Stuff.
Yeah.
They could set up in the 3 center clearings if they wanted to.
I think you need to
It'd be dangerous.
choose one of these 2, but you can also ask Guerric if you don't trust me.
It's all good.
Oh, this one. No, this one's not.
That's 2 plus away. That one's legal.
It needs to be one of those on the top.
No, because this is a homeland too, so it's 1, 2.
1, 2.
Also, it needs to be the
1, 2.
mouse one.
That might be the only choice.
bad at
1,
counting.
2. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think you're
So,
right.
yeah, that is the only choice. Wow, brutal. So if had the cats, the cat's not. If the cats had set up
Alright.
all along,
I
this,
think I'm done
along
then.
this would be open. Never mind.
Hey.
All right, let's see who's going to choose.
Hmm.
It's
So
going to be
Justin,
second.
how are you feeling?
I don't really. I'm not super comfortable with moles. I don't know.
Me neither. There's already a lot of space taken on the map.
Yeah, draft is still happening, Shadow Dice. We are mid-draft. We got started a little late.
Make some money.
Well, welcome to the draft.
Okay.
Oh,
Guess I have to be the bad guy and play Vagabond then.
I need my mouse. I'm doing things.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we're getting a first player Vagabond, which I am not sure how I feel about, especially with it being the Harrier.
You probably will be just fine. I can place 4 of these. I will put them down here.
There we
I
go.
think yes. And I will set some prices.
I didn't know I could do that from my phone.
Did I miss anything?
I'm all powerful.
Oh, I think I'm good.
Ow.
Alright. Take
That is one
Harrier.
heck of a good,
Harrier seat 1 feels pretty good.
with the otters having T.
Yep, that feels good.
Yeah. We haven't actually seen a Vagabond win yet, so I'm not totally against it, but I also am totally against it because it's the Harrier. If it was like any other Vagabond, I think I'd be less against it.
Well, we did see some great Vagabond play in that double Vagabond
yeah,
game.
we've
and
seen great Vagabond play, we just haven't had a Vagabond win.
I just want to clarify that ended up not being a win solely because the table checked it, not because
decided to not be a win. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I agree. But like I said, I'd be happy to see a Vagabond win as long as they aren't the Harrier. Because Glide is disgusting.
Yeah, that's true, Silent Echo. That's true.
We'll see. We'll see if they decide to beat it up. I hope they do.
It
Alright.
does feel very, very good to be able to purchase that tea for free.
So
Especially
has
since the
anyone
otters sent
any
their
interest
their
in one
hands
of those cards?
pretty low. Unless he gets
Can you
rid of
tell me
it.
what to keep? Because
It's
I
true.
don't care.
Otters could
You
get rid of
probably
it.
do.
Otters could get rid of it. But yeah, his for price of 2, that's cheap as free.
I mean, this Embers looks sweet.
Nah, I'd toss that. Yeah, duh.
What else do you want? Like, is it?
I
Does
think
it benefit me to toss that? If you buy something else, I will toss that.
Nah, man.
But I
don't toss the ambush.
okay.
I'd get rid
I
of the
think the
dominance and
Vagabond will
swap
grab
move
it.
here.
But okay. So you don't like any of these cards? I don't think anyone wants the dominance card.
It's a pretty safe thing to get rid of a dominance, unless the lizard cult's out.
or moles in some situations.
Really? Nobody?
I will say from now on, if I have the opportunity to do a
I mean,
dom
obviously,
swap,
I mean, both
for
me and
Carter's
Vagabond are
planning
going
on
to want to
putting
craft
into the,
stuff, so.
decree
I mean-
anyway, I will
Yeah,
100%
I'd be
do
interested
it.
in both those items, but
No, it can be very
You should
powerful
get
to
rid of
deny
the
dom
UT.
swaps that way.
I mean, I kind of
Locking up
actually
dom
okay with
swaps,
getting rid of
locking up
UT
ambushes.
idea.
Those are my new eerie goals right there.
I understand you totally.
I wonder if Silas is intentionally not speaking up too much here to prevent the otters from tossing what
about the
he
vagabond
wants.
because of
Mhm.
he got nerfed pretty hard, but it is a Harrier.
It's a hair.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
think
I'd
it
get rid of
will
it.
be
Yeah,
worse.
get
Okay.
rid of the
Alright.
T.
I think that is the right choice.
It's safer, ultimately.
How are we looking on hands?
Looks like we're almost done.
Almost done, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Harrier just needs to finish putting their card in the pile, and then they have to just hit done, and we'll be all good to go. This is an interesting mix-up of factions.
So we click done and then leave, right?
Correct?
Yes,
I
believe so.
think.
I think you have to put all your cards on
Perfect.
the table.
No, it's fine. They're good. You just leave.
So we can
alright.
just rejoin. Or do we have to like wait a couple minutes till we rejoin?
I think you can just leave and rejoin.
Yeah, you can just instantly leave and rejoin.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Delete all the dice.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Silas. Did Silas leave? There we go.
There we go.
All right. Let's do a little cleanup.
Make sure we shuffle that deck.
Shuffle the deck. I'm going to steal your dice and kill them. You don't need dice.
No one needs dice.
No
Alright,
dice allowed.
welcome back.
Nav, I'm still waiting for that battle map for the Warlord's die.
It would be helpful. We had someone recently accidentally mashing E instead of R, which was unfortunate for them.
Yes. I'm just letting Nev know that I'm still waiting for it.
Yeah.
If he's listening. Which I'm probably pretty sure he's not, but I'm
Probably
going to
not.
pretend like he is.
That's a good question, Luke. Is this the game where cats better prioritize sawmills and have a better time? The map is going to be much thinner this game, notably, with otters and vagabond. There's going to be a lot more building slots that the cats will have free reign over.
Yeah, that I really think we're going to see the map split into two, with Warlord taking over half of it and the cats taking over the other half. And then the otters just like traipsing through.
Oh,
being
I
like,
think
I'm
we're
here
ready.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this...
So Justin is kicking us off, right?
Turns.
Yep, turns.
You can start by buying something.
That's the otters I love to see.
Tap menu off. There we go.
Yeah, technically free.
Zergling, I was intentionally not naming you.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
I don't know.
Don't think I'll buy any.
Zergling was the one who matched E instead of R.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Zergling, I'm
Actually,
gonna
this
let you know
endless
a little
will
be
secret.
gone.
I remember things happening. I don't remember whoever
Don't
does
really
them,
need
though.
these items.
Literally
so
ever.
Might as well.
My mind is a complete void. Alright.
And go ahead and buy
Grabbing
the
that
boots.
boot.
You know, I think there's a
Thank you.
strong argument for purchasing either of the other cards instead of the boot.
That's fair.
The boot is basically the one thing the Harrier doesn't need.
Boot does that. Also, I think there's a good chance since
Flip
it's a
into
one
this
spite,
clearing here.
the
Bird song.
one slot that the otters will
And daylight.
eventually
I'm
buy
going
it,
to
craft it.
explore.
Yeah,
room?
right, exactly.
So I don't think, and because
Oh.
if the only reason I
Uh,
could see them buying it right now is if
Was
the
it supposed
vagabond
to
had a hammer,
place?
but they
Uh,
don't, so they can't
Click
craft it
2
immediately
on the
anyway.
ruin, then you see what it is.
Oh, okay. I see.
Bag. Okay.
That's
Not turn one Harrier Death Ball. That's promising.
it's a turn 2 Harrier Death Ball.
Right, right.
Really, not a whole lot else for me to do.
I feel like if I was
If
the
you
Harrier,
want
I'd
to,
want
you
to
can
get
get
that
a
ambush
point
just to
for
be like,
that.
guys, you know I have an ambush.
Oh yeah, that would.
Right,
Don't
no,
mess
right.
with me.
The ambush would be powerful.
think
The
you
swap meet would be
need to
powerful
take
to
a
help
form of
grab
it.
craftables or
Yeah.
ambushes from other people
Well,
over the course
is
of the game.
swap meet only one craft cost?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that would have been pretty good too.
Yeah, just a single bunny.
Yeah, especially because you could just steal cards from the Riverfolk if they
I
have
think that's
cards you
about
want.
Right, right,
Swap
exactly.
meet is very powerful with Riverfolk in
Okay.
Yeah, Moro, the starting otter funds are in the payments box,
Ooh, we got
which
some money.
yeah. You cannot buy from them on turn 1. This is why that some people like putting prices low.
Drawing.
What do we
Oh,
do?
Vagabond, did you draw your cards at the end of your turn?
No, I did not. That probably would have been a good idea.
And is generally helpful. You also need to discard one. I say you as though they can hear me.
They
And
can't
also,
hear
did you use something else besides Torch to explore? Because you normally buy before you refresh, so those items should be refreshed if you did nothing with them on your turn.
Oh, I didn't realize that timing window looked like that.
Yes,
Okay.
that is
No problem.
little known
But
fact. You
Now
can.
that you know that,
Yeah.
probably
I know.
Well, it's too
even
late
better
now
to
because
buy on the next turn. Just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a very powerful timing window for the Vagabond that they can purchase and still get their refresh.
Granatap making me happy. He's doing
where's
some
the card?
good outer
I don't see
salesmanship.
it.
I think it's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
It was a
Oh, dominance. Okay, dominance. Okay, I draw a card with my.
Oopsie.
Oh,
It's
that's
a dominance card again.
It's a
I
dominance.
draw another card because why not?
Okay, a bag.
Cool.
Just shout louder,
I-
you'll be fine.
Yeah. why
Shout
not?
into the void
that's
enough.
good.
Eventually it'll
I will
reach them
place
in
a
real
trade
life.
post in
Oh,
this.
I thought you were
mob
going to say
clearing,
shout back.
Okay, putting down a trade
and
post.
then I will
Building up that
use
death
my
ball.
remaining fund to
He's gonna craft the bag. Yep.
craft a mouse in a sack.
I don't dislike it.
I mean, the Vagabond already has a bag. It's
Right.
not gonna be too crazy.
Let's get on the market. Oh, I get 2 points for the trade post and 1 point for the sack. And
Right, exactly, Luke. I really would have liked to see the Vagabond purchase swap meat or the ambush.
I would
Alrighty.
have liked to see the outer death ball
Nothing
start
to
with the keep.
raise.
No, because the keep still
I'll
blocks
just
placement.
recruit.
And you place as part of setup.
I see. Okay.
do you want an ambush?
It's good to know. I did not realize that.
Any other homeland, and you could have set up the otters there because the otters
Two
don't have a
warriors.
homeland. But the
Okay.
keep is always
Yeah,
active, it
sure.
blocks placement.
I'll do that.
Interesting. So, stuff by
Good choice.
Rudy. Yeah, if you're the Vagabond, you can buy from the otters. You just give them their own warriors.
And you exhaust items.
Alright, but then I
which
would
notably you do
recruit,
before refreshing
six
them.
warriors.
So,
anoint, so different. Not
caveat though,
stubborn.
the Vagabond can never purchase
I will
mercenaries.
go jubilant.
Yeah. So it's just riverboats and cards.
Yes. Rare boats and cards.
Jubilant start.
Alright,
Okay, I
nothing
like
I can
it.
craft to start with. So the command. Sorry, that guy's just close.
No worries.
So we did see Warlord purchase that
command,
ambush.
gonna
If
take-
anybody missed that while we were
How
talking.
many am
I
gonna
missed
take?
it, so thank you.
I think we're gonna
Warlord
take
with an ambush?
5,
Sounds scary to me.
and we'll move here.
I like the
and then
Jubilant
my
start.
next action. Once I'm into
Straight into Texas.
Well,
prowess, I
actually,
move
that keep
there,
is really a problem for a
and
Jubilant
I
start.
would battle.
That was smart
Okay.
exploring on the Vagabond's
Do you
part, I
want
think.
ambush?
Mm-hmm.
I will not play an ambush.
Because I have a bird ambush. I'm gonna counter ambush this. So why would you? All right, 3-1. I lose 1.
Alright, got a trade to start.
All right, and then I will incite. I was thinking about using the master engravers, but let's just spend it to
I feel
get
like
a mob token here.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Is it-
Uh,
Mobs can
and then
spread
I can
literally
roll the
everywhere.
dice
There's
up
an
to
option
4
for
times.
everything.
so
It's up to, I guess.
I'll roll
I
it.
feel about
First time is mouse.
I don't think this is going to pay off. I think it's
Flows.
mostly just going to annoy cats.
Well,
Gotta
I
go
mean, it's
for
gonna
it.
burn down that. No, burn down
Roll
the
again.
trade post.
Yeah, I would rather have
Nope,
gone to
mouse
the trade post,
again.
maybe. Although I guess there's an argument for
Burn
making...
down the
Roll.
trade post.
There's an argument for making
Yes,
otters have to
one
move
bunny.
to get their point, rather than bringing it to them.
Can't do
No?
that.
No, roll it again.
Bummer.
There's a keep.
Oh,
can't
actually, you
place
can't.
up
You
there.
can't
Oh, I
place it
still
there.
could have done this anyway.
correct.
What the hell am I doing? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah, that
That's a big
keep
one.
is...
Sucks. Well. Alright.
Yeah, I don't think Warlord's going to get those ruin items this game.
Well, I
Yeah, no,
oppressed,
the
so
cat
I
set it
control
pretty
exactly one
hard on
clearing.
that.
Yeah, and
Sorry,
the
one
Vagabond
off.
went to exactly the right end of that chain
But
to
you
make sure they
roll
deny
more
Warlord any
than-
of those ruins.
Because the bunny needs to go
This is
there.
gonna be.
Oh, I can
would be
put it there.
interesting.
I didn't realize I could.
I
I
think
thought
at
there was
this
no
point-
bunnies accessible.
It would make
And then
sense
I think you have
for the,
one more roll.
warlord to
Is
go
that
back
right?
to the otters
Yeah,
to
but I
loot
can't
them.
get to
Awesome.
any of the actual runes, so.
I don't know. That
So-
could have been with
Oh.
so many
a lot
warriors
of-
there.
there's
That
a
could have been
lot-
bad.
yeah,
You're not gonna do
okay,
fourth
you
roll.
just-
Fair.
Okay.
Now what you do is you
Yeah.
buy from the otters, have them serve as trade posts in
That
your
does.
land, and then fight
Whatever.
them.
One.
Right. I mean,
Drop
that's
it.
what Warlord did. They bought.
Okay.
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 I don't love feeding the. Oh, is it 2? Okay. Don't love feeding the otters this much turn 1, but I do need a card.
Oh, okay. So he's taking swap meat.
And we are not seeing otter denial at this moment.
Otter down.
And I'm
Purchasing
going
that game
to
funds.
Or purchasing
Place.
something at a cost of 1
a wood
so that
at a
they
sawmill.
get a net loss.
Oh, they already.
I
the
will
warlord already gave them 2, so. It's,
Right. I mean, as a
Use that
table,
wood.
Yeah.
we're seeing otter feeding.
to build.
Oh, he probably got that bunny card to overwork.
Right. Look, there are low prices.
Wait, what? Let's throw down
A 2v2 gamble.
sawmill there,
What do you mean a 2v2 game?
and then
I'm assuming they mean like.
Oh, the 1-4, 2, the 1-3.
I will overwork.
Gamble.
Oh, I don't know now. I was assuming they were referring to maybe
And
like
then,
trying to side up with either vagabond or otters to have like
I
2
will use
opposing
that
sides,
wood.
like Cat's
Oh.
warlords with.
I thought he was
To
trying to
build a recruiter.
I was assuming it was some sort of soft coalition, like not a true coalition, but an alliance of some kind.
We've seen a couple of those kind of emerge.
Right, exactly, and that's why my brain was in that space.
Let's throw
It's good,
that.
Mark. You missed
Never mind.
not
That's
much.
a dumb idea.
They're just kind of setting up.
They
The game did kind of choose a bit of war, so
Drop
we'll
that
see if we
recruiter
see some
right
blood.
there.
and there's
And
I think they're
that
discovering the
shows
full
me 2
ramifications of their
points.
setup decisions.
Yes.
I'm not sure they fully understood how it was going to affect the game where they set up, and they're discovering it, and they're not happy with it.
Well, to be fair to the warlord, they didn't actually
And
have a decision.
then
True.
spend
Well,
a bird card
that maybe would have
to
been an argument not to
recruit.
pick
Pick
warlord.
yeah.
Right. If you see
100%.
cat set up there, you see that's your only location. You see that vagabond is a potential pick. You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, no, stuff I really trying to bet he has a gambling addiction.
I
I told you that's what was happening.
see.
Purchasing items.
Do you want to buy before you
Going to slip into this clearing here.
And explore, I'm sure.
Gonna explore the ruin.
The warlord's like, I'm gonna whack this harrier.
Ooh,
Make
the
sure.
sword.
And
Yeah.
I'm really gonna whack this harrier.
Rats don't
Ooh.
get that.
Yeah,
All right.
I hate you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's the problem with choosing warlord before the vagabond's been picked.
Right.
Vagabond's always gonna have.
I only need a hammer.
Good mark, yes.
but-
The harrier was the last to be
That's
selected, and it pains my heart. Just a little bit. Or a lot. I don't know.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
Yeah, and I mean Harrier would like a hammer, but
Guess I'll go ahead and
Harrier has everything they need
crossbow the rats.
Sounds good.
to be a threat.
Alright, harrier immediately going hostile.
And
Yep.
then I'll use.
I would have liked to
sword
see them aid the rats
fight.
before they fought.
Oh,
them.
I will ambush it.
Yes, I always like seeing
Okay.
an aid before a battle.
Just that quick 1 point.
Yep, get that 1 point and then go
Going
hostile.
with the rats early on.
And now we are still fighting.
We are still fighting.
And then
I do think
ahead
with
and roll.
Despot Infamy, you can't just murder your way through the forest. You need to start. You need to do those
Three,
clever little
2
maneuvers
hits.
of aid and then murder.
Yeah.
Even in pre-Despot
Two
Infamy,
hits.
it was optimal play to get that aid in before going hostile.
Mhm.
But now you absolutely have to nail that optimization
Jeez.
and get that point in before it's gone forever.
That's definitely hurts the warlord pretty bad early on.
Yeah, I'm curious why the Harrier
Yeah,
decided to go so
and,
heavy on killing the war. Wait,
I think
weren't there
that'll
four?
be. it
There were
for
4. The
my
crossbow
turn.
got 1. The
Okay.
roll got 2 of them because there's only
Okay.
2 swords.
Go ahead and
Got it.
draw.
Yeah, washboard, just randomness from the draft. It randomly creates pools of factions, and we simply haven't gotten very many Badger
You get 1 point
pools.
from that
I think
battle.
I've got 3 out of
you did there.
7, so it's pretty low. And then also people aren't playing with it just because I think it's more intimidating of a faction than the
Do
war
I?
is.
I thought I
Yeah.
wasn't hostile until after the
You
battle.
no, you were hostile since you crossbowed, but you would have scored anyway because you removed 2 warriors. You only don't score if you remove 1 in the first time you battle.
Just the first one that doesn't count.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Hello from. I'm saying the hello from Hong Kong. Actually, we
And-
took the ladder. That
Yes.
And I
feels
also
pretty cool.
scored 1 for the rune.
Hello, Areso. Hello, Hong Kong.
That'll
Um.
be it for my turn.
I'm not sure why the damage sword is the unexhausted one.
So
I
it
don't.
looks like the
I think he chose to
market is
damage the
flowing. I
unexhausted
like
sword,
that.
which is a very interesting decision.
Right. I don't understand these decisions.
I have
It's
no card
also,
left in hand. I
um,
think I will change that. I
I've
draw a
seen
card.
that a lot of the players in this tournament
Ooh,
don't
Rabbit
seem, are
Paladins. That's a
people who are
good
more from
card.
like digital, who have
Someone
not
should buy
played
it.
these factions before, so they generally tend to go to
I
factions
draw another
that
one.
are more familiar, especially if it's between a known faction and the Badgers. 'Cause they're
Juicy,
now less.
juicy.
Yeah. Katari, I do think Vagabond top decked that discard, which
And draw
nobody caught.
number 4.
What do you mean they top decked this card?
Yeah.
I watched Harrier take a card and place it face down on top of the deck, and I thought at first they were just rolling it back for a second, which isn't strictly legal anyway, but they were rolling it back for a second to fix something, but I didn't see them draw it back or anything. I think they just discarded to the deck.
Huh. Odd.
Is someone interested in this league? I don't think the Vagabond like it. I don't think the Red like it. Like, Cats, do you want this? Or can
Yeah, Katara, I also don't
Probably
understand
not.
which items were damaged.
Yeah, okay. Then
Like, if you're gonna go to the forest, why not get that extra battle in?
If I
I don't.
And
I'm not following the decision making at all.
Maybe they
I
thought that you
will-
couldn't remove the warlord?
flip this back then.
I mean, maybe they thought they couldn't
Move.
damage the sword they were using to battle with.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And I will draw another card.
I know this tournament has attracted a lot of digital players
This one's not
who are
open.
used to rules enforcement
And
and
I
maybe don't
will
necessarily understand the
battle the
intricacies
mob
of rules
token
as much. I don't
with my
want to
last
speak
thunder.
for any of the players here. I don't know their backgrounds.
Do you
I
have
just
ambush?
I'm offering all
Yeah, but it's gonna waste
possibilities.
ambush now. Take it.
Okay. Then I don't need to roll. I score a point,
Why did he remove that? One?
and that's me.
I battled it. It was the one that had been
Oh,
spread.
That
Yep.
was Otters.
Yep, that was Otter's.
Got it.
Yeah, we were on Otter's turn.
I thought we were on the warlord's turn. I got very confused for a second.
Granatap is, I think, showing some experience with the game. They are doing a pretty standard, safe death ball start.
I also like to see early.
Since nothing happened,
League of Adventures
do you
splits
mind
with
if I
Otters.
set my prices real quick? I forgot it the second time.
Yeah, man. Change it whatever you want.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Thank you.
I like to see the early Otters League of Adventures mice because they generally are the ones crafting a lot of those items.
Yeah, that's going to be very useful for them in the long run.
Alright. So I do raise correctly. So nothing to take away.
So clearly, at this point, you got to get your commander to go down to
So
the
yeah,
river
I will
and
roll.
host, and then loot it.
No, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, but they won't rule the clearing though because the other cat. that's there.
Alright.
Well,
Oh well, he
The-
recruits.
yeah, the
recruits.
warlord's going to recruit. That I was assuming you were including the extra buddy you was going to recruit.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Sometimes my brain does not think of these things, but it works out with like the world.
Thank you, Squidmark. We're wearing our uniforms, complete with matching holes. Yes, I'm going to make that joke every time.
You are. Luke, I always look confused.
You guys mind if I place that mob token in a
Confused
different
and
spot?
slightly disdainful. That's my
fine.
natural
Yeah.
face.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Okay.
Right then. Choose a different mood.
No, Moro, Warlord raised. They had nothing to remove, and then they spread to that upper fox clearing. That's
I
not
love
the
the
edge.
whole mood thing.
They originally did the edge and they
Fun
changed
design.
Alright. Nothing for me to craft.
Katari, it's an
so
extra
wait.
action per turn. It's really all it is. The
So I
items are
think
going to
I'm
get
just gonna
crafted anyway, so
oh,
they
I
might as well
can't.
take advantage of having that extra action.
Right. I mean, it means you
And-
can commit an otter to craft, get points, and then also basically double commit that otter to a move or a battle because you're exhausting the item. I mean, the otters are all about. They're
Yeah.
also an optimization game.
Yeah. for
You're
sure.
trying to optimize all of your actions over the course of the whole game. And
Like, do they
League
need
helps
it?
with that.
No.
No.
But is it nice to have?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
It's-
I
and, like,
will.
Yeah, with the vagabond and the otter
be
and the
boring,
warlord,
I
the
guess.
items are gonna
I'm
be
gonna
crafted, so I
move.
might as well be the one doing them, in my opinion.
Moro, mobs do not remove
do
warriors.
Warriors.
I think that might be the confusion here.
Yeah, mobs only remove circles and squares.
And then I'm gonna be a
Like me.
good
I
table
didn't realize you were a
player and
circle.
just battle.
I'm a square.
No, I know that.
Advance the warlord. I'll just stay away.
I'm
from
stating the
battle,
joke.
Stupid vagabond.
Ah,
Ambush.
Push.
Battling the vagabond instead of going after the
item.
item. Yeah, I understand the spite. I sympathize with the spite.
That's
I
it.
wonder,
One hit.
is that their command act? Oh, yeah, no, that's not. I have feelings.
And
Rowdy is also an interesting
yeah,
mood choice.
Not gonna incite.
When you're so thin on warriors, I would have liked to see a bitter
still
use
just a single
here.
clearing, so I got 1
Bitters.
point.
Bitter's the one that lets you remove mob tokens to recruit.
Oh, that's a good
And-
one, yeah.
Those mob tokens are
Try
basically
to
doing
get-
nothing at this moment.
Especially in the locations they're in.
Yeah, if you were just gonna battle the Harrier, get your 3 warriors out of those
That's right.
mobs.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, at the time.
Oh, you
I
know
will
what?
say I find it very
never mind,
interesting
it's
that
too late,
mobs
but I forgot to draw my cards
that
last
these
turn.
fires burn down buildings,
That's a major
but
bummer.
not people.
But that's all right.
Only some
I'll
people.
place my.
I'm sorry, I was listening to them,
Go ahead.
realizing they didn't draw. What we
You
Go
can
ahead.
buy one to replace it.
It's not actually people.
Yeah, but you see, we all fed you a lot last time, so
Yeah,
kind
okay.
of feeling not right now.
That's okay.
You got 2 bird cards, cats.
But certainly again in the future. But just, slow and steady wins the race, right?
Yeah, just gonna need you to spend those guys. Get them back,
In the right moment, I will say. But yeah, I don't keep them for the whole game because well,
People are very juicy and do not burn well. That's correct.
they will come in handy.
So
yeah, Squidmart,
obviously I
keep
did
on the
leave
river. We thought was a
my
very interesting decision.
Warlord exposed to battle the vagabond. Kind of for the good of the table. I kind of appreciate if people don't feel the need to take him out until my next turn. But you know what? Do whatever you're gonna do.
I don't know how much that battle was motivated by good of the table so much as spite, but
I
I
feel like
appreciate the table talk.
I do appreciate the table talk, but I do feel like the vagabond was
throw a
already heading
recruiter
into the
there.
forest anyway.
Right.
So I'd rather see a bit of a greedy turn with
For
looting.
2 points.
Right.
Cats are happy just having the vagabond and warlord
Oh yeah,
fight each other.
the cats are so happy right now. This is their dream. They're being left alone. There are plenty of building slots for them.
They're just hoping those otters move out of that bottom bunny clearing, so this way they can get those 2 building slots.
And let's see.
Cats are very happy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Would have liked to see a
I
sawmill
will
instead of a
recruit
recruiter.
for my second action.
Oops, wrong one. This is the recruiter that gets in the card draw.
I always find it
For my
really strange
third
from a
action,
design
I will
point that
battle
recruiters
this,
are the only ones that can get
trade
card draws.
post right there.
I mean, if
yeah,
I'm being frank,
go
I
ahead.
think that whole building
We
track
can
is
see
kind of
everyone
whack.
have an ambush.
Yeah.
It's
No, you're
And
good.
that's a point.
the you can tell how much
I
they
draw
grew
2
as
cards.
designers, looking at
Not gonna
each
forget this.
batch of factions.
That's my turn.
There's so much more polish on the Marauder factions compared to the Underworld factions compared to
Alright.
the Base and Riverfolk factions.
Don't really have anything I can do, so I'm just going to slip into the forest.
I think what I would have liked to have seen
That's
for cats is similar to what we see with
pretty much
lizards,
it.
which being like
I'll
that same
repair all my
slot in all 3
items
columns having the
and
card draw.
draw
Just
2
so you can
cards.
go into any one of those as an option and you
Yeah.
still get that card.
Yeah,
I
I think thematically they
first
wanted
3 at the
cats
start of my
to
turn. So everything's
have
finished.
weak card draw because cards represent the denizens of the
And
forest and your connection to them.
That'll
And cats are meant to be exploiting them. So I
You could
think
have put them like a column over then instead of just putting them in recruiters.
you could have. I think what I'm trying to say is I think it was
You
thematically
when
motivated
you
and less
undamaged your items.
mechanically motivated, and I think that
Correct.
we are seeing the ramifications of that
Forgot
in a
to-
very
is-
mechanical environment.
Is it okay with everyone
Gotcha.
if I refresh them, or
I don't really like it, man. Gotta be honest, don't like it.
it won't be
Uh,
much of an issue anyway?
you refresh everything that
Yeah,
is
it should have been in
repaired in the
Birdsong.
evening
but-
anyway. No. Even in evening, when you do evening's rest, you refresh all repaired items. You
Yep.
don't refresh all items, but all items that were damaged before you repaired them are now refreshed.
Yep.
So everything should be refreshed because everything was damaged.
Yeah, that's correct.
Granatap's
That makes
on
sense.
it.
Oh, cool.
I appreciate Granatap being on it. That is also a pretty niche ruling. Not many
That's
people
a
know that one.
very niche
Alright,
ruling.
that's it
I
for
was
me.
not aware of that before this tournament this year.
I think I've explained this in a previous stream, but it was because in the first and second printing, repairing always
I don't
refreshed
know
the
why,
item,
but
so there was no reason to have
somehow nobody bites
refresh
me.
in addition on the
I got-
faction board.
Such
Right.
good stuff here. So rats. I can
These
see that your
orders.
forces aren't as
Orisso,
strong
I have
as
not
they should
tried
be.
the workshop
I would
rekeep, but
agree.
I've looked at it and it's very
Yeah.
cool.
I have not
Um,
looked at it. I have no
I
idea what it
think
is.
what will help you
One day.
is
Later.
if you get a sword. Like I could craft one this turn.
I'm definitely probably don't want a sword, because late game I really feel like swords are the best. Like, I'm pretty much down for any item but swords.
Well, I mean, you could always get rid
Really?
of it for
You
lavish.
like-
I mean, if anything
Like
more, I
grapple
want to
better
buy.
than relentless.
I'm gonna
Like
buy
I also
some.
have a bag, but
I want the
understand.
bag, and I'm probably gonna buy like saboteurs or something from you next turn.
Okay.
But probably not thinking this sword.
Okay. Okay, but okay, I will craft it anyway. Just but I think I need you to keep those cats in check. Like they got a lot of space right now. That's not ideal.
I think that is some
Yeah, I'm gonna need
accurate threat
a
assessment
turn
from
or two to
Granatap.
kind of replenish my stuff because I hit the vagabond instead.
Yeah, that's okay. You know what? I will even feed you a point because I think we can have a good business relationship here.
Love it.
I will place a trace post in this fox clearing.
Makes it easy for them to
I get a
loot.
point from that.
No, but you will next turn when you raise remove this trace
gotcha.
post.
I was a little confused. I'll take it.
It
No.
makes it a lot easier for them to loot.
You know, it's going to be raised before they can loot it.
And
They can move
so
up
that
where?
was
Oh, they
Oh,
could.
yeah. I
You
Can you?
will
you
then,
can.
Okay.
It's not ideal, but you can.
Well, I mean,
commit a fund to
That's
take a
fair.
move.
That's fair. You want an undefended thing.
Oh, I get 2 points for the trade post.
Or you want a bigger stack of
will
warriors.
then
Because with only 2 warriors, you could
And
lose
2
rule during the
funds
battle and then not
place
loot.
That's
another
true.
trade
That's true.
post over here,
Right.
He could
and
always.
then I will craft this handy sword.
I think if I was the
That Brought me 2
warlord,
more points.
I would still take that sword, and I would use
Wowza.
lavish to get rid of it later if that seemed to be
6.
the issue.
And
to
yeah,
the
that's
mood.
right.
Yeah. I mean,
And I
there
will
is an
go-
argument to not taking an item that shuts down a mood you want. I think I would rather live in a
Unless
world where
the
you take it.
vagabond's
Take
in
a
the
move.
game.
Right, especially with the vagabond, but also in general. I would kind of rather take it and lavish it away later than
Yeah.
than
It's just
And I will
denying
draw
a 3-sword
one more
harrier
card.
seems like an important thing to do.
that seems like a priority for the table.
And I will draw another card.
I'm wondering if
Ooh,
And
T.
then I need to discard down
the T.
The T,
Discard
please.
The T.
Fox Dominant.
Oh, maybe. I mean,
Dominance card.
maybe the cats or the
And
wolf will take
I
it.
think
I hope.
I will.
I
yeah,
feel
my
like
price is
I'm
still
wondering
there
if
too,
Silas
so-
isn't fully aware of the lavish mood.
It might not be. I don't know Silas's experience level with
that's
the
it.
warlord.
I know mine is a 0.
Yeah, right, Squidmark. I have won games as the warlord where I was basically wiped off the map. I lavished away a
Alright,
huge
so
horde and won the
Is
game.
somebody
off of
able
it.
to give me a brief explanation of how looting works? Because I know it changed a little bit.
Okay.
So before
Like, how do I get items from
rolling,
you?
yeah, before rolling the die when you attack me, before rolling the die, the dice, you say you will loot me, and then you don't deal the rolled hits, but I deal the rolled hits, like the lower one
Okay.
still. And after that battle, if you still rule, you can take the item. If you don't rule, you can't take it.
Alrighty.
And Granatap's on it.
Granatap's on it.
I love it.
I mean,
Love to see
Granatap
it.
has been in almost every stream chat, like talking to us.
Yes, that's true.
I need to be able to build this turn, which is the one.
May I have some water?
You're gonna steal my water?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
But for example, you can loot me down here if you're able to get through there. And then you still remove the trade post because it's defenseless, and you will still get the defenseless point. Hit.
Alright.
Squidmark, yes. Harrier is
I
still
need to
scary,
build
even
up
with
some
Despot Infamy.
armies. So I will raise.
Harrier's glide just makes them capable
so
of
I
wasting
destroy
stuff.
that
It's so
trade
efficient.
post.
It's so efficient.
Yep.
And I will get a point for that.
Guitar, right?
I'm glad that we're doing a good job of clarifying rules to people and not confusing people more, though.
Yeah.
It is mouse. Of course, it's mouse. There's only one left. So it would go here.
Yeah, teleportation is just too good. Not just
Then-
teleportation, but teleportation ignoring the hostile boot tax.
I recruit.
So good.
I
Process
wouldn't
still
mind
only
glide
one.
if it was just to
One
an adjacent
there.
clearing, but the fact that they can just
One
drop
here.
it anywhere.
Anywhere. It
Man,
is
I
so
really need to get a
absurdly
building
powerful.
on the
It
board.
is.
Where's the one that lets me do a building?
I wish you could loot the vagabond, but
Yeah, Silas is looking for old Grandiose. That's not what Grandiose does anymore.
what did Grandiose used to do?
Grandiose used to allow you to take the build action during your command step without it taking up one of your command actions.
There's
Oh,
Now it swaps your advance
Did
and
they get
command
rid of the one that
steps,
was for building?
which
Yes.
has a
in
similar
Grandiose.
function, but
Sorry, I have
not the
played
same.
with the current new cards. I still have the old ones printed out. Alright, so they don't have that.
Silas is
Okay, so I
readjusting
can't
to
get a
the new
free
game.
build. In that case,
Would have loved to see a
I
purchase.
will probably
Especially
just
getting
go
that fee.
stubborn to take less hits.
I still would have liked to see Bitter here.
S-
But yeah, it sounds like Silas is
Alright,
very experienced with
so-
the previous cut of Warlord, which was subtly different in some
I
important
can
ways.
craft
I don't mind
So I'm
stubborn
gonna
if he's trying to
daylight
loot,
now.
especially
I
in a
will
clearing
craft
with
the
one
knapsack.
enemy.
I'll take it.
I mean, you can accomplish a similar thing with
But I have
Bitter,
two
but it has a
actions,
longer
so I
lasting
can
benefit because the warriors stick around.
build.
Stubborn's only for a turn.
Well, with Bitter though,
I'll
you
just
still have the
spend the
opportunity of
fox
losing
card to
those
build.
warriors.
Oh, I can spend
Right,
the
but if
third
you're
card.
if you're doing it against one, you
to
can't lose
build.
that many. You can only lose one.
Right, but it
and
depends on
this
how many times you're doing
box.
it. I guess
you
if
do-
he loots twice, then it's worth it. Ish.
And then,
There's
since I have two actions,
there's
in
3
command,
mob tokens by that
I
otter.
can move.
That would have been a recruit of 3. Even then, it's a delta of 1.
Okay, that's fair.
Um,
Yeah, the cat's locked up bunny is real hard.
Yeah, Squidmark. I think Cat's set up exactly right. Stealing those bunny clearings and also blocking off ruins in a way that hurts the warlord.
Instead, just
Um,
advance the warlord down.
I
to
also think
here,
it's very interesting. We have a line of mice.
And I would battle the river folk, but I'd be looting. Correct. That's all I have to say. I'm just saying I'm looting.
yes, and then you roll.
All right. So I wouldn't take any hits because you would have had a 0,
Yes,
and now I can take one of your items instead.
yes.
Take both of them.
Alrighty.
Take-
Take
so
the
So I
sword
will
first,
take the
please.
sword.
Yes.
Yes.
Out of the Vagabond
Good
by
pick.
hand.
Okay,
Good
I'm,
pick.
I'm happy to hear that because I was worried from what
I
his
did
earlier
think about
statements
it,
that they weren't.
Even
gonna
if I
take the
don't want
sword.
swords against a Vagabond, don't
And
want.
because of you got the sword, you can right away loot me again because you have another command action if you want.
For the prowess, yeah.
Doesn't-
Sick. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I
Does the
would.
looting have to be in a clearing with a building, or
We forgot to
building
mention
anymore.
the,
No,
wa-
the
water
building
man
thing's
rule.
gone.
I'll write that up.
Yeah.
Oh
Your
yeah, the
speech.
Waterman rule. You don't have to tell each other how to win. I did not. I neglected to tell the players that before we started.
I have the old printed play, so I'm used to that. But you don't have to do that anymore. I remember. That's why I kind of wanted to ask for clarification. So I would do it again. Lou. Against the 3-0. I'm wasting all my 3-0s for looting.
Squidmark,
so
the
that way at
Waterman
the end of the
rule is
game,
you
I
don't have to
only
tell
roll
your opponents how
0-0s.
to win.
Yes, he famously said that during his game.
And it is going to stay there forever. I'm going
Okay.
to freaking knit it on a
Only
pillow.
if your
I
track
don't
is
know.
full.
Ooh, okay. I like to see a double
Alrighty.
Same item horde.
Yes, yes.
Love to
Not
see
gonna
that.
insight anywhere. I don't even like oppress anything. I don't think.
No.
Dang,
Warlord's in a
no
rough
points for
spot.
oppressing.
Yeah, Warlord's in a
Close.
pretty rough spot.
Alright.
This is not good to go. Otter's
So
looking
I'll
hot.
draw a card. End my turn.
Right.
Okie doke.
Yeah, I'm currently
Just
favoring
move.
otters and cats, I would say.
If cats had built another sawmill, I'd be favoring them a bit more.
If they build one this turn,
They're probably okay.
I'm on board with what they're doing.
Yeah. I really want to see that cat sawmill build. You know, it'd be really fun right now if cats could buy mercenaries to be able to build in that bottom clearing.
They could. Yeah, a horrible player, you do not score points for looting
Buy a card
anymore.
from you.
Now you only score points when you fill up the horde, and you would gain one in excess of the horde.
Also a horrible player, it feels very strange saying your
All right.
username because I feel like I'm insulting you when I'm just saying your name. But I really like your name, so it makes me happy in its own weird way. Also, I just noticed, like, because of the lights, my cat is very orange-red to your cat. See, look how orange and red my cat is.
Your cat is actually more orange-red than mine is. Look at it.
Oh, wow. What happened?
Right.
Shirts are different!
Shirts are different.
Oh, I know why mine's more orange-red.
Oh, yours is from.
Mine's a prototype.
Yeah, yours is a prototype because Leader just sent you free stuff.
Yeah.
I had to buy mine.
Actually,
I forgot.
overwork. And then I will build
Gotta wear my fort shirt for one of these streams.
using these 3 wood
3 wood. That's the cost of a
to
recruiter.
place
No!
clearing.
That has been the downfall.
Are you able to get a recruiter to that clearing?
Yes, you
Well,
are. But that has been the downfall
I
of
see that warrior now.
every cat's this tournament so far. Is they build too many recruiters and not enough sawmills. You need 3 sawmills to have an efficient engine
Only
going
moved
into the mid to
one
late game.
cat. Would anyone mind if I moved a second cat, even though I've already kind of gone past that action?
You got no new information, so I think it's fine.
Right.
Yep.
I will
Yeah, as long as it wouldn't impact the ability for that build.
pull that cat back
Yep.
to there.
And a lot of this stuff is
And
like
that
also
scores me
table
1, 2, 3 points.
agreement.
Yeah. Well,
Ish.
even if they were to ask me, that's a case where it totally was
There.
legal
And then
to roll
draw
that back because
Correct.
they
no new
didn't.
information was revealed.
No new information. No phase change. It was fine.
6 and I
That's-
That's the 4th recruiter.
Yep. Clear number 4.
that.
It's more than I like. I don't like to see it.
I would have liked to see a sawmill because then you get 3 wood, which is easy to build another sawmill. You can build another
that's my turn.
recruiter. Like you can build 2. You can
And
build
it-
2.
So
And it decentralizes your power
Thingies.
because they take out one sawmill, you have a backup. Having
doesn't divide the
Having
forest
only
on this
2
map, right?
is not
Does not.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
Somehow.
not what I would like to see.
So
It's only on winter. And late.
Although I do think it's quite
Go
funny
ahead and
that cats is currently
slip into
surrounding the
this
otters.
forest.
Yeah.
or
They're like,
present
we're
area.
gonna build.
Do you
all
want to
around
buy
you.
a T card?
Don't mess with us.
Not at the moment. I might consider it later, but
I think Justin, this is the
I
right time to
don't
take
need
that
it right
seat.
now.
this is absolutely the right
Because
time.
if he does not take it now,
Trying to
the otters
explore the
need
ruin.
to build it.
Yeah. Yeah, you should take that
Get
tea
the-
absolutely.
And
Hammer.
if the otters build it, I think the warlord should loot it, as is the proper chain.
Then let's
Look, you could have crafted it right now.
Could have.
score a point for that.
I mean, the ruin was a gamble. He does have a full hand, but yeah, I would have still liked to see him take that.
Oh no boots. Couldn't have crafted it yet, but could have crafted it soon.
Then
Y'all, cats are not gonna play the bunny dominance. I love your optimism.
Actually, they
go ahead and use the hammer.
could.
To
They're not building the recruiters in the
They're
right
not
spots
building
for
the
it.
recruiters
But
in the right spot for it.
Craft.
We got actually right now they're going for fox dominance.
yeah,
They've got recruiters in all foxes.
that's true. That's true.
be another point.
Yeah, chat. I think a lot of Cats players build the recruiters because it makes them feel safe,
And
and I think it's an illusory safety that is losing you the game in the long run because it is going to make you fall behind the
that might
moment
be it for my
you get
turn.
pressure. And root favors the attacker so much. Those extra warriors are not actually
Draw
defending
2
you that much.
cards,
I
and
definitely think that was the biggest downfall I
that
felt
will
when
be
I first
it.
played the cats. Is I was just like, but I want people to protect my buildings. But it's like, nah. And I think that also just comes from like a lizard mindset of I want people to protect my buildings.
Right, right. And it's easier for lizards because they can be so centralized. They only need 2 to 3 clearings. They
But
can.
cats need everything.
Right, cats have to be thin. There's no reason to try and
And like, as long as you're keeping 2 to 3 sawmills, like you're fine losing buildings. So you just rebuild.
right. Exactly. As long if you have 3 sawmills, you can lose anything, even a sawmill, and you can be right back into it.
Yeah. So
I would definitely appreciate it if
I'm
you
hoping to
gave
see
me
some
some
more
cats back,
cats.
since I've been such a loyal customer.
some more cat sawmills.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if the Riverfolk give the cats warriors back.
But
just
I don't need
because
trade posts on the map right now.
Riverfolk clearly
I mean-
stated their hostility towards the cats with the warlord last turn. They clearly said, "Hey, warlord, let's team up against the cats."
Which I think is smart table talk, because if you're in the lead and you see cats are your threat, who do you team up with? The person who you feel is in last place and who can benefit
You
you.
have a lot of space
to
and
maintain
a lot
your
of
lead.
slots. The
What's really
vagabond
interesting
just open
with
up
these
this
two
one.
factions
He will open
being
up
the top
the
2 and the
other
cats
one
and the
next
otters being
turn.
top
I don't
factions,
know.
they're both
It's
factions that have the
weird.
ability to
Maybe he
plateau
wants
really
it,
hard.
maybe he doesn't.
Yeah.
So
But
I'm very curious
You
to
got
see
the
how they're
building
going to
slots.
overcome
Like
that.
there's
Yeah.
one over here. There's one over here. And I think you want
Let's just play a game of Jason turrets or
scoring
something.
in the next
Man.
turn. So
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
I think I will slow you down on recruit
But ad set does do a lot to get them more entangled more
for now.
immediately.
Yes.
Oresso, there were no Dom victories in any tournament
So far, no.
so far, that I'm aware of at least, and I've
Nope.
I've tracked all the tournaments that I know
What
of.
I'm gonna do
Me too.
is
I have spreadsheets.
Coalitions, yes. Dominance, no.
using this fund to craft a root tea.
Yep.
Which is Dom. Squidmark, what do you mean?
It's the physical card.
Scores me
It is
2
a-
points.
it's sort of a dominance.
Oh, sorry, that was on attachment to his
And then
previous
I
statement.
will
I thought that was a
use
question.
League of the Adventurous Might and flip the root tea to.
Yeah, I see your point, Squid. It is not a dominance.
It's fair.
And then I will.
They are nearly impossible focus for all the same reasons that Corvids struggle at high level competitive play.
yeah.
But we almost saw one this tournament.
Okay.
I think
We did.
Spratic Zoom did a terrific job of setting up that dominance, and it just came down to turn order.
I commit another fund to make another move.
I think that would have been a totally clean and valid
Ooh.
dominance win.
Commit another fund to initiate another battle,
With-
also against the mob token.
Okay, so
He's
otters
just,
are being
he's
a bit
going
greedy
for an all-out
here.
sprint at this
Why do
point.
you say that?
Some
Is-
quick points.
I mean,
just eating
they
up
are
free
lying
points.
around
They're
like-
eating up free points, but they moved
It's true.
away
Yeah,
from free points
Yeah,
against the
no,
player
I-
side.
my fault.
I really dropped the ball thinking I could go through the
Through
keep.
the cats?
Yeah.
So
What do you mean the free points?
Well, they got that recruiter that's only surrounded
I
by one
commit
cat. You
I mean,
got-
that's not
It's
free.
not free, but I mean, like, it's on the way to those mob
Go here.
tokens. But I guess maybe he's coming
and
back.
initiate
Yeah.
a third battle against the mob token. I don't think there's an ambush now.
no, I haven't changed my mind there.
Okay.
No, I
Last
oopsie.
fund, I will draw a card.
I love what Granatap is doing here
Oh,
because
that's
otters
nice.
need to find those points on the board to make
That's
up
true.
the difference in trade posts and crafting points.
Yeah.
Because they don't have
That's
30
only
points
15.
on their
15
board.
more to
You know.
go.
That's
so,
fair. That's fair.
Let's
I
see.
guess I
Meanwhile, the rest of us are
I
all
don't play
sitting
otters
back under
often,
10.
so I'm not sure. I never forget the.
You're right. I think I should go for dominance now. Do I adjust my prices?
That was the best sarcastic
so.
sentence I've ever heard.
I think you need some help catching up. Maybe you should buy some cards.
Yeah, man, I should definitely buy from the autos with 15 points. Sorry, man, but I'd have to be crazy to do that. So
Yeah,
I'll
I
not
definitely
buy
think that
anything.
otter denial is now very
raise-
much needed. But
Like,
I'm worried that the 4 cats they have in their backup is already going to be enough
mouse. Oh,
yeah, they have a pretty good supply of funds, enough that could last them through the rest of the game.
We'll go.
I mean, I have
here.
seen otters players win with a single purchase of
Recruit.
2 or 3. I
At least
forget
get
it.
2 for
You can make it
whatever.
work.
for them. Yeah. I think the
What
big thing
is
might
now?
be just getting rid of the death ball to slow them down.
Yeah. No, they need a table wipe.
Then another one on the other building.
It's going to be difficult with the cats being so spread out
Alright.
and
So I
I don't know if
sick
the
of
warlord's
raising,
very
so
incentivized to go after the otters.
picking a different mood. What's the one that gets?
Yeah,
me?
I mean the warlord is so in
It's
behind. They
hammer.
need to be
Yeah,
working
hammer
to
in
establish
battle with the
their
warlord.
engine, their
Before
game.
the roll, I can place
But there's
one
going to be no
warrior
game if
battle
nobody hits the
clearing
otters.
to a mob
That's
you
true.
choose
That's
to
true. The
remove
game's
from
just
the
gonna be
battle.
over because the otters are already
Clearing
halfway.
adjacent ones. All right, so in that one spot, I could
See,
get
what
rid of
mood are
the
we looking
3 mobs and stop
That's
having
true.
to deal with
Bitter.
that. So that's
A
like
little,
for sure thing.
a little too late. But
Yeah,
That's
because
the battle to
two
get
mobs
the
just got
tea.
removed.
yeah, 2 mobs
I
just got
think I
removed.
would have
Get
rather
it.
seen Wrathful if
Um,
he's going on the warpath.
He
What
can't
else?
do Wrathful anymore. He has a sword.
Could
Never
be.
mind.
Yep,
Yeah,
and he
you
was
could
stubborn
attack
last turn.
others,
Okay.
in the middle
okay.
fox clearing.
What else do we got?
Relentless is gone.
Yeah, Relentless is gone, so
Okay,
just
you can
Rowdy.
get rid of
So
it.
yeah, I guess
So
Bitter
first I'd
isn't
have
the
to loot
worst,
it,
but yeah, I would have
and
liked to
then-
have seen it a little
I mean, I
bit
have enough.
earlier.
I have multiple attacks.
There's an
and
argument
stuff
maybe
now.
for Grandiose.
Can you loot and
Or Lavish
I
and to get
can
rid of the
loot.
sword
Well,
if you can get a different something else.
Because it
to
doesn't say
replace
you
it.
can't win bad as
Yeah.
looters. So,
Yeah, that's interesting.
all right, but first I could craft. So again, if I craft a hammer now, I can still use bitter. Correct? It
When
doesn't go
does
away.
he lavish it away
That's
at
my-
the end of
that's my
Birdsong?
understanding,
Yeah, I
'cause you've
would have
already
definitely
chosen the
maybe
mood.
lavished it away.
Sounds good. I thought so too. That's how I've always played at my table, but I just want to make sure, kind of, because I haven't played online much.
Okay,
So I
crafting
can
the hammer.
craft the hammer.
Especially with the crafting hammer, I think lavishing it away wouldn't have been lavishing away the sword wouldn't have been the worst decision. What's wrong?
I'm trying to debate whether it's better to take the
And now
item
I
or
get
the
to my
points
command, the
in that
hundreds.
situation.
That's fair.
I have 2 actions.
Bitter is not a great mood long term, so it's
Bill.
okay to lock it down.
I think I wouldn't have minded him to take the points with this situation, but if he had put lavish in, I would have wanted him to take the item and lavished away the sword.
Where do I want to move people
Yeah.
towards?
I think that's how I would
I'm
have
gonna at
played
least
it.
start.
But maybe
spreading
this
out
sets
the
up for
delivery
lavish in the
bits, 'cause
future.
I need to
For sure.
to get points. So
He's got to set up some.
well, here actually, I could
Especially-
just do this right away. Like I can loot
With the
first.
others,
So
if you want to get that.
my first
Def-
command
oh,
the
it's
hundreds
the
action
yeah.
will be
Definitely
to
the team away
loot
from
the
warlord.
river
Not
folk.
warlord, the vagabond.
Yes, go ahead.
Roll.
Oop.
2,
Alright, so
3.
this is a warrior.
Alright, so I take 2 hits,
One hit.
Just
but
one
I
hit.
still control it.
One hit. You take one hit because I know if one warrior.
Oh, nice. So I would take this kettle.
Yeah, chat. I was forgetting that the
3.
tea kettle was there to get him up to 3 prowess. Yeah, I'd definitely take the item and gain that extra advance that
So
you
that was
can
my
use to go
first
beat up the
action.
otters.
That's true.
Well, I mean, it still has the same issue of you're not establishing your
I kinda
scoring
just
engine
wanna
very
control
well.
this
But
clearing and stop having to deal with so many people in it. So I am gonna just battle first the river folk normally.
Go ahead.
Fine.
Oh,
Take it out.
that almost hurt my soul.
And now I'd be into advance the warlord. I have 3 actions, so I will start by just hitting the cat. Do you
Okay.
want to ambush? Here.
I will not ambush.
All right, 3-0.
Yeah,
Use them up early
this
in
would be the
game,
time to use
why
bitter.
not?
Yeah.
Or in a moment.
So now I have 2 more actions to advance the warlord. I'm gonna move this way.
Bring your friends.
I mean, I'd rather have seen the bitter in that fox clearing so you can get all 3 mobs, but I guess
How does bitter work exactly again?
bitter allows you to, before rolling, remove mobs in the clearing of the warlord and
Oh,
adjacent
fine.
clearing. Adjacent clearings to
we're
place
still in
a
the
warrior
same-
in the
we're
warlord's
really-
clearing for each.
Is anybody against me using bitter?
You did roll.
Did roll. But I would say
wouldn't-
I have 3 points. I'm in last place pretty clearly.
I
Just
will
get
say
the-
it wouldn't have
get the extra
affected
warriors.
anything from the roll.
I mean, you could
It's
still
still a
but
roll.
it's
still do it
roll.
in that.
Yeah, it's
clearing and
just
get
doing
2
one
extra warriors
less.
without, kind of like coming back in time.
Yeah, but then I still have to keep raising every turn.
That's honestly okay to have that one there because you can get over to the.
It's not the worst.
If you don't want me to, I won't. Obviously, because I did forget to say it and call it and do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't say it would change the results because I already had a large
If
majority.
the table allows it, the table
Anyway.
allows it. If they
But
call on
it's-
me, they roll dice.
results, but just for the sake of consistency, since you have rolled, I think I
Swole
would
moods.
rather you just keep moving forward. But I'm open to other opinions.
Can I just hear the rest of the board's thoughts, just in case anybody wants to change his mind?
So my thought on this is, yes, you announce it that you want to use it this turn, and that's why I'm technically fine with it. But I know that if you call for Guerric, he will say no.
He's right. He's 100% right.
Oh, that is my favorite
So I
thing.
would battle in this clearing, and then I would be using it. So I would remove these two.
That's my favorite moment
Nice.
of
I
maybe.
love how he was like on sync with you. He's like, I know if you call for
Are you gonna
Guerric, he will
ambush here?
say no, and he's right.
100% right.
All right, take one hit.
Yeah, that is like a top 3 moment of the tournament so far for me.
So
You
I
have
will-
punch
What's the third
others.
top moment? Because I already know the second top moment is
I mean,
Waterman.
Yes. I don't have a third moment in mind, so
Oh, okay.
He
it's
has a number advantage.
You just-
pretty
Top
sure
two
right
moments
now.
then.
nobody says top 2.
You're
I
pretty
do.
You're a lot stronger than I am right now, man. You can definitely punch
I
the others
think
yourself.
we need to
so
make
I'm
an
moving
ennui mood.
Yes, we do need to make an ennui mood for the ennui meta.
I will
we
tell.
want to take
I
out
will.
this mob
I'll tweet at
token
Kyle
before you
and
roll.
ask him if he can make us. An
Yeah,
ennui
I'm
mood
gonna
for
be
the,
using
Mega
that.
One.
Thank you so much
Or
for
not
that.
Mega
Oh,
One, Warlord.
I
Okay,
appreciate that.
okay, he found a way to use bitter again to remove that last
good
mob.
catch.
I don't hate this.
I do not hate this.
Oh,
It doesn't hit the otters,
Taking
but
that
it
hit.
establishes a good base of command for the warlord.
And he's starting to get those oppressed points online.
Yes,
which
exactly.
is good to see.
Alrighty, and that would then move me down to
Squidmark, there's an argument that the
Side.
Harrier could go deal with the
I have
otters.
4
There's
clearing
also
now, so I
a
get
pretty
2
big argument
points.
that like the cats should be the one to do it.
Cats never want to police. They're not going to police. You can never rely on the
One
cats to
cut,
police
one cut.
unless you're absolutely like in a position where they already have a stack of warriors in position or something.
It's too bad you can't get
Oh, sorry,
mercenaries to
didn't
fight themselves.
All right.
I'm still laughing over that like Granatap comment. If you call Guerric, he'll say no.
Yo, Granatap has been on it.
Yeah, Prince or Bang,
Let's
exactly.
see.
The battle between cats being in second, but typically not the ones to
Where's my
police,
wood?
and the warlord having the army to police but being in last.
Yeah, that's definitely a hard balance.
It's a mismatch of
Come
police
on,
strength and
Sama.
motivation.
Come on, Sawmill. I want a sawmill.
First action I'll build.
A sawmill. Well, you only got 2, so you have to build a sawmill unless you're building a crafting thing,
And-
in which case I will die.
Go ahead and build sawmill.
There we go.
Yay!
There we go. That's what we want to see.
I would have rather seen it up in this box clearing than in the keep, though.
It is alarmingly
I think
close
I'll recruit.
to the warlord up there, but I don't disagree.
I would have said no if the raise had if the mob token had still been up in that
Yeah,
top
the mob
clearing,
token's gone.
But since the mob token's gone, I think I would have preferred to see it up there.
Oh, and yeah, and if you were going to recruit this turn, absolutely, I'd want to see the sawmill up there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I'm okay with the otters going to hit the keep because if
And for the builds, I got
Jackie
2
has
points.
the ability to defend it,
And
or like to do
third
field
action,
hospitals, it'll just destroy the outer ball.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous move on
I
them,
will do
but
it
I think it'd be
against
great.
this
With
traitor.
enough warriors in the keep, you can absolutely
Yep.
make a
Alright.
mutual wipe.
Yeah.
For
I mean, it might not be
points.
that mutual if you're just getting rid of cards in your hand.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, I'm glad that these streams are teaching you how to play some of the
think
new
that'll
factions.
be
It's
it.
actually kind of cool to see. It's teaching me a lot, so like I'm really excited to actually play Warlord
oh,
one
wait, let
day
me draw my cards.
if I ever get the chance.
I just noticed we have all 4 dominance cards out very early in this
I
game.
have to get
That
rid
is
of
very early.
2,
Blizzards would be very happy.
4, 5, 6. I have to get rid of 2.
Wanna
Okay.
Yeah, the keep is a little tiny on terms of size of token.
Dumping
Well,
items.
Getting rid of that root tea, just being like, no.
Just in.
All right. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and refresh my items.
Could have purchased
Let's
before
see.
refreshing. I will say, I'm surprised to see Granatap's a little quiet on
I'm not gonna
salesmanship.
slip this turn. So
Yeah.
Light,
But again, he's
go
also in
ahead
the
and
lead, so
exhaust
maybe he
the
doesn't want to draw
torch
attention to
to
himself.
move over here to
Ooh,
the
Okay, I
Silent
like it.
Echo,
Otters.
I believe that is a true statement.
hello.
hello. I'm gonna go ahead and use the hammer to craft root tea.
Nice.
There it is.
Love to see it, but also hate to see it.
Yeah. Right. Right, exactly.
Then I'm going to crossbow the otters.
I approve of this message.
Jackie Chan.
I will say I've been
And then
loving the tabletop.
go ahead
of
and
all
use
of
a
these
sword
games. They've all
to-
been pretty fantastic.
I was just commenting in the Discord before this game. The tournament has been so wonderful so far. The level of play has been so high. The games have been so entertaining.
Yeah.
It is a treat.
Oh.
This whole thing is a
So I lose
scam for me
Yeah.
to selfishly generate the content I want to watch, which is
Go
just
ahead and
these games.
damage.
I will say, like, I wasn't and knowing there was a lot of digital players coming into the TTS
And
world, I
then
wasn't
I'll
sure
go
how
ahead and,
that was going to integrate, and it's been integrating
use my
so
other sword
well.
to
Right.
Like, there's a little bit of errors with just like learning TTS, but I mean, I think all of us had to go through that when we first started learning TTS.
Right, it's a little bit of a funky interface.
It's a funky interface, but once you get over that hurdle, like, it's just been fantastic, and like the table talk and just all of the sass. It has been a sassy table, and I
Alright.
like it.
And
I
then
don't think Harrier is getting the points they should be
that'll
getting.
be it. I'll go ahead and draw, and
You should have gotten how much? What was the roll just there?
that'll be it.
Can you open the chat
I
log?
can't open the chat logs.
Okay, so yes,
3,
they
2,
should have
and
gotten
1.
2 points since they had 2 rolls.
I can't remember exactly what they were at coming into this turn, but I feel like they should be a little higher.
They should be a little higher since Warlord was at 3 points, which was 2. They haven't scored any points this turn. So they should
So
actually be
that's
4
one
points
audible
higher.
less on
2
the
from
board.
VT,
Oh,
1 and
real
1
quick,
from.
I
Ended your turn.
should have scored 2 points
Yeah.
for. And I also crafted a card. So
There we go.
it should be 2 more.
That's true.
There we go. Yeah. So basically,
So-
anytime the vagabonds roll dice, if already hostile, they will get a point as long as it's not a 0/0.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
how I like to think about it to help my brain.
So
I think he
Yeah.
got 0 points from that turn.
I mean, if it comes down to it, and someone calls me and they've ended their turn, I'm gonna have to deny them the points. Unfortunately, I think
Yeah, don't. Yeah, that's rough.
it.
It's weird though because it's like an automatic thing. It's not
Right,
A
so
choice.
okay.
So my thing is, my brain
I
automatically wants
will-
to use magic rules, which is if it's a mandatory effect, you have to do it, and if it's an optional effect, you miss the trigger. Like that's how it works in Magic. That's how my brain.
But it is a mandatory effect.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Crafting.
my brain wants it to be a mandatory effect and to resolve it that way, but that's not technically the rule I've established for the
Propaganda
tournament.
Bureau.
The rule I've established is if you miss it, you miss it,
That's-
and we haven't.
But I feel like the rule you've established for the tournament is if you miss it, if it's a choice.
I haven't been saying that.
That's fair.
I've been saying if you although I do technically frame it in the way of rolling back. It's please nobody ever make me break your heart. That's what I'm asking.
I will commit this fund to take the move.
If someone feels like they're going to lose their game from like turn 2, miss all your points and call Guerric after every time you can't kill them anymore, just to make him feel guilty the entire time. I would do that 100% to you.
Do I? Just a sec.
Okay.
Uh,
Crafted a propaganda
yeah,
bureau.
yeah. I'm
I don't feel like propaganda bureau is that great for the
getting a
otters.
trade post.
On the contrary, I think it's terrific.
Really?
Yes, because
That's 2 more.
otters can only recruit with trade posts or by taking the recruit action, both which require spending funds.
And then
Drawing a card is committing a fund.
use
So Propaganda Bureau allows you to both remove an enemy warrior and
Move.
place one of your own at the
Without
cost of
spending.
a card
Ooh,
without
I
spending
don't
funds.
do
Yeah.
that.
That's
Bitch.
interesting. Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
okay.
really interesting because it changes.
I only commit 1.
I am still a big Meteor, so thank you.
I will discard Rabbit Partisans to convert one of these cats.
Okay.
And then
Cats are like, I'm fine losing that clearing. Fine losing that building. That's not an important one. I mean, it's not a sawmill or a recruiter, so whatever.
Yep. I make another move.
Or you're just gonna leave it, I guess.
Up here. And I will initiate a battle against the cats in this clearing.
That's an interesting.
There's
This is an
no
interesting
ambush?
turn.
I will
Yeah.
not play an ambush.
It's a very interesting turn. I don't.
It's
Oof.
Okay.
it's Granatap attempting to slow down
So
his biggest competitor by removing their seat of power, the sawmill. Which I like in theory.
For a point.
Having to commit your whole turn to getting there and effectively losing your army in the process
And that's my turn.
is an interesting way to go about it. Maybe Granatap can pitch this as I've been self-policed by losing my warriors. I've seen that happen before.
All right, not buying
Yes.
those cards.
I don't know.
Nothing to raise.
I don't know either.
Recruit. 1.
I think this gives the table a great opportunity to wipe the otters off the
3.
map.
Right.
1 here.
And cats are especially
There.
incentivized to do it because cats want to probably get their warriors back, and the best way to get them back is to have them
Alright,
spend
so
them
it's
to
very hard
either
for me to hit the
recruit or
otters,
put a
because I know I
post down to
feel like I should
inadvertent
otherwise
warriors.
this
It's
turn.
true. It's true.
You don't
But-
have to.
Yeah, I
I'd
can't
probably be
really
doing it.
get to the...
Torres, this is the strength of a fed otters. A fed and
I only have 2
I think
guys on the
experienced
board.
I see
otters.
that,
Based on the way Granatap is playing,
Think I
he
need
seems
to get hit,
experienced.
Like,
Granatap seems to be the
oh no, 2 guys.
rules
Yeah, not too
guru
scary.
of the table.
Yes.
So yeah, I would.
So I have to
do
choose a
believe
different
that,
mood
He
now.
has quite a bit of experience.
Can't choose a lot of moods now.
I mean, I will say, second
I
place win
can
and an
go
otters win.
rowdy. I
I'd be
could
okay with
go-
that.
Second seat win, you mean?
Second seat win, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, just might go stubborn.
Stuff by Rudy, I love it.
Hmm. Yeah, because most of them are kind of taken. So I think we're just gonna go stubborn. Oh, I need to draw cards. Am I doing much battling?
You do
No,
have
yeah, let's
4
go
cards in
stubborn.
hand.
All right. Daylight.
Like,
I
I
can
know
craft
it
the
doesn't
crossbow.
matter, but it bothers me that that.
I
team's
won't be
still
taking it. I'll
exhausted.
just be taking the point.
Oh, the point for the crossbow. Okay. Okay.
Is he wants to keep stubborn as a mood.
No,
That's-
I have
that's valid.
2
That's-
actions
that
in
is very
command.
valid. Luckily for the warlord, he's still got those 4 press clearings up, so he's got some freedom to do some stuff this turn.
Right. He can expand out and
Who's gonna
maybe
move this guy
get a
to
press
here?
up to 4 points a turn.
Okay.
to battle that trade post as the second action.
Okay.
Where did he move that guy from?
No,
From
yeah,
the
no
from
cards,
Texas.
Oh, he was in
whatever, so-
Texas? I didn't realize that guy was
Okay,
in
get the
Texas.
1 point for that.
Yeah, good. Oh, snatch of points is on the table. Always.
Yeah,
Now
snatching
I'm
up points.
into my
I,
advance the warlord phase. I have
Just
3.
deny from other people.
I don't know if I love this way of doing it, but I like doing it.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I,
I maybe would have liked to see it as part of the
these
warlord's
5
procession,
Procession, yeah.
here.
That's fair.
but maybe that's what's happening now.
and leave the 1.
I wouldn't have minded seeing the warlord staying there and then the warlord's going
for
straight
my
down that
step
way and going
of-
across the bottom instead.
Oppress. The vagabond doesn't count against it because he
Oh,
can't be
vagabond
removed,
does.
correct? So as long as I remove the cat, I get the point for having 5.
Okay, never mind.
Think
My
he's
thought
still an
process is
enemy
wrong.
piece.
He's still an enemy piece.
It's
Say that
not a
one more time.
warrior,
Even
it's a
though
piece
vagabond.
specifically.
I believe the vagabond, yeah, counts.
Okay, still counts.
Because it doesn't
Okay.
say warriors; it says pieces.
Yeah, you can never oppress where the vagabond is. It is
Yeah, so I would-
disgusting.
So I will first
I would
battle
go
the
a
cat.
different way out of Texas. I wouldn't have gone that way. I'd
With
probably
this
gone back
move?
down to that
And
money
which clearing?
clearing and attack the cats there,
in
and
the-
then
Right.
go
with
after
the
one of the other 2
vagabond
cat
and
Gotcha.
guards.
Okay.
Well,
yep.
that is.
Right, I think Warlord probably could have maybe consolidated some warriors from the corner or from
take
the
one
fox
hit.
clearing, brought them along, and maybe wiped out the 2 bottom bunny clearings. I think that would have
Yeah.
been a strong turn.
Or even the bot of the bunny and the fox, and then save the other bunny for next turn.
Yeah, the fox is a little more well defended, but it's a better positional clearing to grab from the cats.
And I mean, but then that also leaves you for that other mouse clearing.
Um,
Because the vagabond's more than likely going to move at the end of the turn.
Just debating if I want to use
Fair.
my 3rd action to battle.
I would. Just keep moving. Abandon that clearing. You don't need it.
I don't know.
And doesn't
Yeah, Warlord's in a tough place here.
really do much.
I
for
would
you
have
if
liked
you
to
do,
see the
but
warlord take at least
Yeah, and I
control of
just-
that one bottom
I mean, we
bunny
just have
clearing.
because again, we're both in last place. It doesn't feel. It feels kind of a waste to be
The vagabond's never in last place.
hitting you right now.
Don't-
So,
That's
not
unfair,
gonna
actually.
incite. I only get the 2 points for oppress.
Yeah, Squidmark. Otters are on a
Yeah,
fast
I draw
pace,
one card.
which is
Otter's just like, I'm going for it. I see it, and I'm going.
It's my turn.
when you get fed so hard in the early game and people wait so long to wipe you.
put my wood
It's just what's
and
going to happen.
sawmills.
Especially if you get good crafting draws, which they have. They've gotten good crafting draws.
I will say I would like to see cats here take out those 2 warriors.
Yes.
This,
Yes,
like,
I think
they're in an easy, like, it's a close position. It's
will-
not too far out of their way to do the policing. I feel like I wouldn't mind seeing that. They need to get a good roll, but
they want to reestablish buildings in that clearing anyway.
exactly.
So
it's a 2-slot clearing, so it's
uh,
not like it's a total
let's
waste
see.
anyway.
A March Battle
Go
build
ahead and recruit.
seems like a good turn to me.
I think I would do March build battle, but that's just like my brain.
That's fair. Depends on
maybe
how many you're moving.
I'd move 3, so it actually wouldn't matter. But
Right.
we shall see. Because that top box clearing
going
is
to
pretty well defended.
move
Luke.
there.
How dare they feed? Luke, I don't think you're in the state to say that because the last time I played with you being the Otters, Drew fed you like there was no tomorrow. It was horrible.
And- And then I will.
So actually, I think Silas
Build.
moving the Warlord party over to that
So
mouse
I'm
clearing is some
using these two
inadvertent Otters policing.
Wood tokens.
Because currently, 4 of the 5 river clearings
The
have
4. Oh, no, there's 5.
no,
Never
yeah,
mind.
4 of the 5 river clearings would require several warriors to rule,
Yeah.
which limits where otters can pop up to reestablish themselves
I
if
think
they
it
do
would
so
have
with
been,
recruits.
but I do think it would have been hilarious to place the Warlord in the other river clearing so that the Otters had to pop up with the Vagabond.
That's a great point.
And let's see.
Well,
Tell you
the
what,
Vagabond's
I'm
probably going to
going
move out of
to-
there, actually.
Don't use my logic from earlier
that's
against
rough.
me.
I'll tell you what. Instead of building that sawmill just yet, I'll leave a wood there, and I'm gonna put
Katara,
a
they did.
workshop
The
in
Harrier
that clearing.
beat up some of the otters
And
stack
then-
on their previous turn.
I'm going to. Oh, and that scores me 2 points for the workshop.
So they built the workshop.
Okay,
And
now
then
I really
for
want them to
My third action.
overwork and build again. That's the only really, and then craft speed coins.
Yeah, I would really like to see that sawmill
go
come
ahead
back.
and do a move.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. When does craft happen for the cats? I don't remember.
Before they take actions.
There.
Okay, so they got it.
So it's a good setup for a future craft, but
Yeah, no,
I would really like that third sawmill back on the map.
I would have rather seen an overwork and build.
And
if you're
then
gonna do
I will
this.
do a fourth action.
Oh, yeah, I definitely
never
would like
mind.
to see an
Hang on.
overwork build.
Especially because there's still a piece of wood sitting in that corner with only 2 warriors defending it. That is a juicy clearing now.
Well, luckily it's pretty deep in cat territory. Otters can't get to it, and Warlord would have to make some pretty good effort to get to
Harrier
it.
can fly right there.
Well,
You know what? Sure. I'll
besides
go
the
ahead
Harrier's
and
the worst.
And
He's gonna
otters have both Propaganda Bureau
Otters.
and enough cat warriors to trade
Okay.
post both of those clearings.
Yeah.
They could do it if they wanted to.
all right.
Yeah, I definitely think
I like the hit.
I like the hit, but I definitely think if he was going to do 4
And
actions,
then
I would rather
draw
see an
2
overwork
cards.
Yeah, Luke, it's so interesting. I don't know why these people are not building third sawmill. That third sawmill is so important to the cats, and we are consistently seeing
Discard
it not
down
crafted,
5.
which is baffling to me.
Yeah, because if
And
they built the
that's my
sawmill
turn.
this turn, the next turn they could have built two workshops.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it decentralizes your power.
5
It gives you
items.
safety if one of your sawmills gets removed.
Yeah, because if
Because-
another sawmill goes down right now, like that's just dangerous. Only
Going
one
from-
sawmill.
Going from 3 sawmills to 2 sawmills is annoying, but not terrible. Going from 2 sawmills to 1
That
sawmill
smells
is
like a
awful.
coffin
It's,
maker
that
incoming.
does seem a bit devastating.
Just have to say.
It does look that way.
Everyone's like, he's got coins. I think he
Coin-
got coins.
Coins are coffin makers.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, he's got 2 bunnies, i.e. he's
Right,
got
I'm
some of the best
gonna
cards in
go
the
ahead
game.
and slip into this clearing.
6 sawmills for me, yes. Nothing else, just sawmills.
I'd be curious to see how that strategy went.
Gonna go ahead and.
It actually can work pretty
to
well
repair
because
the crossbow.
with sawmills everywhere, they
And use
cannot
it to
stop you from building.
Snipe
You know,
this
It's
cat.
true.
and
And you
worst
want
case,
at least one recruiter because the game makes sure you start out
And
with one.
then
Right.
I'll use my sword to battle this recruiter. So
right, Katara, exactly.
it's removed.
Yes, Battle Ranger, yes!
You joke, but according to Patrick Leader, that's exactly why Soup Kitchens has the crafting cost it has.
So that's worth
Really?
me 2
Yeah.
points since I'm
What was
hostile with you
the
now.
conversation behind that?
Well, we asked Patrick, why the heck does Soup Kitchens
And
have
then-
such a terrible crafting cost? It is so niche that nobody can use it at that crafting cost.
Okay.
And actually, that's not even really what we asked him. We asked him,
Draw
Why
2
does this card
cards
exist?
yeah, we asked him who even likes sawmill, who even likes
before I
Soup
move on
Kitchen's
to evening.
effect, and he said cats, and we said
Okay,
at that crafting cost, that was the actual conversation.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll go ahead
I'm
and
getting distracted.
use my torch to move to this clearing.
All right. So it looks like Harry, you're
Then I'll
not
draw 2
going
cards
for
and-
the. I'm gonna go kill that fox clearing.
That's it for my turn.
We're not seeing
Oh,
any aiding this game. We're not seeing any
No.
questing.
Harry's
I
just
don't-
going hostile and fighting things.
I mean,
I feel
it's
like
powerful.
I feel like this works better with the old vagabond meta, though.
Oh,
It even with normal,
I almost got board right. Nice.
even with normal infamy, you still have to do a little bit of supplementary
I
points gain.
think I will
as
start
Harrier.
by
No, it's fair. It's fair.
drawing.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will say, depending
I
on
will see
what
that card.
Riverfolk does this turn, it
I
looks like other
will
players are
draw
catching
another
up.
card. Oh,
Ooh.
Weed Ambush.
That's a delicious card.
Okay.
I do like how cleanly this map is split in half.
I will
Sorry.
then
Prince are big, I
draw
love that. The
another
15-degree rotated funds are OP. Probably.
You know, Squidmark, you joke. I've seen several people like seriously argue that
I will
otters should
then
craft boat builders, so
send
that
these two cats.
the argument is that way they have to buy
To
riverboats if they want that effect.
build a
They
That's,
don't.
that's
Oh.
fair. It does.
It-
It locks up the card. It locks up the
Up
effects.
here,
It locks up a.
When is it actually
Going
going to
to
matter?
point.
Is my argument. It's
and I will spend boat builders.
such a niche thing. Like okay, like
I will
you
spend Informing.
you've denied them a card that they were maybe going to draw after the deck cycles, and maybe were going to craft and take value out of.
Replace
And you're going to be in a position
cats
where they're
with
willing to
otter.
purchase boat builders from you.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't think
and
it's
I
a
will
good argument.
initiate a battle against the
Then I'm
cats
going back to my
in
original
this
face.
fox clearing.
Yeah, look, okay, so we're seeing otters do it. We're seeing them go for that clearing.
I'm not going to play an ambush.
How did they get
Okay.
the sec- Oh, Propaganda Bureau.
Propaganda Bureau and a trade post.
Cool.
It's a good export card. Stuff by Rudy.
I will do another battle
Okay, now I want to see the ambush because that would be hilarious.
against the cats. Is there an ambush?
Nope.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, so that actually could have been a major punish because attacking and
So
getting
that's
ambushed
2 hits.
when you have one warrior and a
Mhm.
trade post is going to trigger trade disruption. You would lose half of your funds.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yes, it's an
The
often
otters-
forgotten
yeah.
rule.
Battle Rager's right though. The otters do have a counter ambush, but still, I would have loved to see it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I hit you another time anyway, so
Yeah, I figured.
I don't think I need to roll for the last one.
No.
Okay, there's one more point.
Ouch.
He did force the cats to give him his
Okay,
warriors back.
and
if nothing else.
then
Yes. He does have Fox
I have
ambush.
2 more
Oopsie.
funds
I'm
left.
pressing all the wrong buttons. He does have Fox ambush anyway. There is an outside chance it could have been a ambush on the first battle, ambush on the second, causing that.
Draw,
But you're right. It is more safe than it appeared because
Okay.
of that ambush.
Mhm.
and
But yeah, this is looking like an
other
easy
one
Otters game.
Will craft.
Sorry, what does
sub
a
tools for
scouting
me,
party do? I don't remember that one.
And then in my evening, I will set my prices.
Yep, end game price is right there. Scouting party, if I'm recalling correctly, is the one that means that you are immune to ambushes.
That's my turn.
Gotcha. Can't be ambushed by his attacker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
This is not looking good for anyone who's not playing the otters.
And
Yeah, double mouse craft, as I recall. This is looking like GG Otters, Juanito. We just have to play it out.
I love that. I know it looks like I'm winning, but I'm actually indeed winning.
If I recall the text of Scouting Party correctly, it actually is strange. It doesn't say the defender cannot use an ambush.
I must say,
it just states the attacker is not affected by ambush, or something odd.
The Otters
that I think would technically allow you to play the ambush to no effect.
I don't know
as
a
defender.
ton of like.
What?
How do they like how?
The only reason to do that would be to stack the outcast.
Points?
That's fair.
It'd be tough at this point because
I can move here to this clearing and destroy the outpost and the warrior.
Otters versus anyone else, Luke.
really the only thing
He's
you
not
can
the first
do
person to say
is,
that. Demand that
just
poll. So
defeat,
I don't know if I
battle
can
his
run
warriors
predictions off my
because
phone. I don't think I can.
if he doesn't have anything on the board, then it's harder to to do stuff, and so he has to spend his guys to recruit. So right now his biggest asset is, of course, his funds, and he's got a decent number of them. And the annoying thing is the propaganda bureau. I underestimated how helpful that would be. So basically, that's preventing.
All right, there you go.
To spend
You filthy gamblers.
to recruit. So he's able to get another guy every turn. So yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, Qatar. That's why I remembered that being a thing, because it was discussed in the context of digital removing that
But
decision.
that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move. I'll be able to move here to
Yeah,
destroy.
I
try to get rid of that one.
predicted a stupid amount of money. Did I actually? It didn't actually go through it. I don't think it actually went through.
I'm just thinking about my turn a little. I have to spend a minute. I just want to make sure I play this right. Because I have to be able to get those people back. Because I don't want them to be stuck. They're probably going to be stuck.
If it's any consolation, I'm not interested in punching you right now. So
Yeah.
I mostly
we
just
go.
have to focus on
Lily, you're silly.
putting my engine back together. now that the
I'm
others
really
are-
hoping that not ours win now. Just because I did something absolutely ridiculous.
You're gonna crash the Guerric coin economy. What are you gonna do?
To be fair, I still have 80,000 Guerric coins after losing all of that.
This could end up being the shortest game, Princer Bang. I think it's definitely on track to be the shortest game so far.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the table's only choice is to board wipe Otters, craft everything they can, and then just pray.
Okay. I think I know what I can do. All right.
It's probably past the point of no return.
Well, the cats can at
I'll
least get
take
one
this
of
card.
the.
Oh, are we going for a dominance
I
play?
will Move 4 warriors
Silas just took
to this fox clearing,
Oh,
the mouse dominance.
interesting. Interesting.
and
interesting.
I will battle there for the second action in command.
Oh,
are you gonna-
I choose to not play my ambush.
I appreciate it.
Oh, actually, that's good. Leaving trade posts on the map is denial for the Otters in a way.
Okay. Wow.
So it's actually kind of good.
Removing his warrior did
But he
more
wanted the
good
oppression-
for
oppressive
slowing them
points.
down than
I think he's going dominance.
but obviously
I think he's pulling those warriors back, shoring up those 4 mouse clearings, which are all right there, and going for dominance. And you know what?
Be able to oppress a good number of clearings.
There's a chance it works.
Then why go after that clearing at all?
Just to hurt Otters.
Okay.
Because Otters are probably the best chance of stopping your dominance.
I can't
What
battle
are cats gonna do? Like,
because I have to use
pull
my
all of their warriors on the map away?
Because those are
That's
both my
true.
actions: the move and then the battle.
That's true.
All right,
that's
so I have
true.
3 actions for prowess.
You can't pull them back though without the warlord there because he only has 2 actions for command, and he did a move battle. Oh no, he's got 3. No, he's only got 2.
I
Yeah.
don't have to move in advance, I don't believe. Just so you know, if you wanted to battle again in the same clearing with
Oh, you're right. Over the Muro, he needed that trade
It was
post
a command that
for
did
the
not-
10 points.
Twist, and then a battle.
your
warlord's
sorry, your
warlord is
warlord's
over
over
here.
Oh.
I understand now.
Stuck.
I understand now.
Oh. I mean, I'll be honest. Dominance is so rare that I frequently forget about the 10-point thing.
I
I
do too.
That.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah,
brutal.
can't slow it. I mean, obviously, the cats can hit the otters next, but it's still rough.
The order. It's
The
singular.
otter. Well, there's two of them. There's the trade post. I don't really know how trade post helps or not. Okay, so I just need to focus on my turn. I can't do much else because I'm into the advance the warlord phase.
Yeah, because that is honestly a good setup for dominance. The table can shut you down, but it's going to be at great cost.
So I just need one more. So I would move him here.
I would say at this point you don't want to take that workshop away from the cat.
I
just
really
take
don't
points
think
off the
there's a
table if the cats
point
have
for me
points.
moving much more.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you rather would let cats scrap the coins than the otters.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, at this point.
No, Prince or Bang, they would have to use all 3 advances to get to that trade post. That's so unfortunate.
That is quite unfortunate.
I have to discard one.
I would have liked to see that play, honestly.
That's maybe a lesson in not taking the dominance until you're playing it.
Yeah. Never want, unless you're a faction that has to, you never want to
Alright. That would end my turn.
forecast what you're gonna do.
Right.
Broadcast. There it is.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Well, I get my 1 wood.
That's rough though. I really liked that play by Silas. I think it was awesome. It's just the dice didn't agree.
Craft. I'm going to craft the coins.
Good.
Yeah.
For
Crafting
table-
denial is what I want to see.
3.
Yeah, if the table's gonna have any chance, they have to craft all the items.
Second action, I will build a sawmill there
Yeah,
for 1 point.
Well, my argument would be that you do your turn, and then you can
This is
take the
where it
dominance.
gets
Even if you fail it,
Harder to
you
decide
still
what
can
to do.
take it after you fail to gain 10 points.
Also, I don't think anyone else is going to take the dominance.
But
unless
also
Soul Lizard's
that.
in the game.
But also that,
Or the Erie's in the game, and I'm playing them, and I've decided I want all the dominance cards in my decree.
which is valid. I have taken a dominance card just to lock it up in the decree before. It can really mess with a lizard player or sometimes a mole player.
Well, like if you're already going to put a suited card in the decree,
Right.
it might as well be the dominance card.
Exactly.
Unless it's like the hammer.
Or maybe you
do I
only
wanna
have
do-
birds
I'll
and you
not
need a
recruit.
suited card so you can add 2 to the decree,
I'm
and
not
that's a good
really
way to do it. I was talking about
do
this
that.
in
Yeah, I saw
I'll
you
battle
punching that
this.
earlier.
Otter up here.
Go ahead.
Okay, that otter's dead.
And we each lose 1.
The issue, Katara, is that Silas cannot play the mouse dom until next turn because you can only play the dominance
And
during
then,
your daylight, if I recall correctly.
Really?
Yeah. Same with dom swap.
I will spend a bird card to do a move there.
Root becomes oath. Sounds
Root
about
becomes
right.
oath. Yeah.
And
That is truly root becomes oath.
a move over there. All right. That's my turn.
Alright. Go ahead and refresh.
Katara, you could use it after the 3rd advance.
1 card.
Which the issue is then that is inviting you to be policed with your very thin. I mean, you see where Warlord is in mouse clearings.
Not gonna slip.
He doesn't have it at this moment.
Use the
He also,
torch.
oh wait, no, he does have 10 points.
The
But
right
that was
the
after the
Here.
the argument is what if you prowess up to the trade post, take it
trade
out, and then
post.
play it after that, which is
Oh,
it's
no.
possible, but I don't think that's maybe overplaying your hand in a different way.
Yeah. There is a Harrier on the map who just took out that trade post.
I mean, there's a cat who's not too upset moving 2 warriors in.
Go ahead and use the hammer to
That's fair.
repair my second sword.
Um,
Who is the Harrier planning on beating up?
it's true, Katari. There's maybe an argument to it. Prince or Bang,
Much to do this.
Dom
turn.
swapping for a bird is eerie, probably only releaseful as recovery from a turmoil. I think we saw the situation in the earlier game today where it would have been a valid
It
choice
looks like we need
if
to
was it Squidmark? When Squidmark said,
shuffle the
what
deck.
was it? I don't have a fox to play in the battle or something like that. That would have been a situation maybe if Squidmark had 2 birds in hand to use one of them to dom swap for the fox, put it in battle, and then place the bird where they needed
That's
it.
fine. Okay.
Darius,
I
I
will
what you're saying?
use Propaganda Bureau
All right, is this the
and
turn?
spend this boat builders to replace this red.
Ooh, that's a juicy one.
And then I will commit a fund to initiate a battle against a stronghold.
Alright, not gonna ambush.
Okay, I score a point. I spend 2 funds to... Oh, that's a fox clearing. Okay, I can't do that. I will... Oh.
So we have 2 points from
Okay.
the cats.
I will recruit. Here.
Move to Texas.
I take a move. Yeah, I miscalculated. Okay, that's bad. Okay.
Oh, Master Decoy, you're right.
I
You're totally right.
place a trade post.
You were totally right, Master Decoy. That's a good point.
You just
in
gotta
the
think
spot.
ahead. You gotta big brain it.
You gotta do a turn in advance, yeah,
Getting
clearly.
to 26.
Yeah, that's my mistake.
Move.
And I will
Oh,
take another move
yeah, he's too short.
to
I would go to the.
this
that's not
mouse,
where okay.
and I will place another trade post.
And then we're one
One warrior short.
warrior shy.
Yeah, if he had another cat, he would have been able to do it. But he wins the next turn no matter what.
Moving,
but
moving,
it
battling.
gives, yeah, no, he
Yeah.
wins the next turn. no matter
And
what.
now I got 1 cat less, so I will just draw.
Crafting a saboteurs just so nobody else has a saboteurs.
And
Yeah, that propaganda bureau has done.
Propaganda Bureau is
the
a
otters
great
really
card.
well.
It's very good for otters. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like propaganda bureau is pretty good for anybody.
There's
I think the only one who maybe wouldn't be happy with it are moles or lizards who
Yeah,
use
so,
cards
like,
to
just-
do things.
right.
Just
Moles
table
don't
thoughts,
typically want it
like,
because
you
it's so
want it,
expensive.
right?
Lizards don't typically want it because it's so
Done.
expensive.
Can anybody-
Vagabond can't use it.
So he-
Warlord is typically so recruit
only-
powerful
I mean,
and
like,
card
basically,
thin
Like,
that they don't want
not
it.
They
beyond
don't
Bunny.
care.
And
I
he would-
think
like everyone have to leave Bunny, and that seems
Badgers rarely want it.
that's true. He's got 2 cats, and so yeah, he could just recruit in a bunny, or trade post in a bunny,
Yeah, and I mean, honestly,
and score
yeah,
2 points and win the game.
Cats cats cannot evacuate
and-
Bunny because of the keep.
So he, I
well,
mean, he,
yeah, cats can't
it's-
evacuate Bunny. Period.
He's got it. He's
And
got it
then
pretty much
also
locked
he
up.
can just
play.
move.
Like, can I ask Guerric, do we have
into
to
a
play the
clearing.
game?
Yeah, I
Can
mean,
call it?
I would say just keep going. You never know what can happen, but I don't see any path in which he.
Yeah, I mean, if the
cannot,
players actually wanted to resign, that'd be
but I would
totally
say,
legal.
like, yeah, let's
Like,
just roll it out.
There's not a lot of reason not to just like triple pass
All
and
right.
end it.
Yeah. There's nothing to raise. I recruit
It's hard when the game is so obvious.
Right, right.
here.
But it will be our first Otters win, so I'm
Let's go.
happy about that, if nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, I think they played really well.
They did.
I think the table overfed them and didn't police
That's
enough to offset, but I think they played well with that overfeeding.
Anoint a new mood. I'll go
Especially, I
stubborn.
think the cats needed to kind of position themselves earlier to incentivize the Otters to spend their.
I will.
Or
Nothing
just
for me to craft.
or just raced better with an extra sawmill. That's a better build every turn. Like
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna move.
Yes,
These
Warlord
five
bought
here.
once, Cats bought twice, and the Vagabond bought once as well.
once or twice.
I think just once.
I don't remember. They did, Katari. They did.
Actually, I think everyone bought on the first turn.
And then I'll move
Because
these
Warlord
four
bought,
here.
Then it was spent, and then
Um,
the Vagabond
now
bought,
I'll
then
get
everything was
my-
spent. Then the Warlord bought, and then the Cats bought, and then the Vagabond didn't buy again. But yeah, I think everyone
advance
was
the
about
warlord
first turn.
phase.
Hmm.
I think Cats only bought twice.
I'll pick that. Oh, sorry, I didn't
Maybe
mean
I'm
to
misremembering.
I don't
move
remember.
that.
It's true stuff by Rudy. You can always blame the players.
How many points was the vagabond at?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of. I imagine it was. Yeah, do you know what you're at? It's either 11 or 12.
I thought it was 11, but
Because I would just be moving once here to pick this guy up, then come back, and then move them all to here. Yeah.
I think Silas is still going for the
I really
dominance because he may
wanted
as
to do
well.
it last turn. Only at 9 points. So I was going for the mouse dominance, so I'll activate it anyway, because now I can.
I think Silas had a real shot if he'd gone for it last turn.
Okay.
All right.
I think just that point.
And
screwed
that
him
part of
over.
my turn. I'll draw a card and this card down. That's discard.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I don't see how it would be worth it to try to stop you from winning on dominance. So, I don't know. I feel like I should just try to score as many points as I can on this turn.
You probably have second place. Pretty locked.
I mean, he definitely does
I mean,
because
I guess
dominance
that's
is
true.
not an
I
R.
would second place.
I love Jackie Chan's just like, I guess that's true.
I'm still proud of you.
All right. So first, after placing my wood, I will craft the second coins.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, I do love to
3
see
points.
that. That's amazing.
And then
Yeah, I do think cats could have done a very
I'll
good race had they
spend
had
these
more
2
sawmills
wood.
earlier, or just
Yeah,
moving
I mean, I
them
think-
around the table.
I think they played a fairly solid game.
No, they
I think
did.
they just went too hard on recruiters.
Let's throw that guy right there.
Yeah,
So
I
that
definitely
was,
think I would have liked
what,
to see like
one
the
action,
overworked
so
builds,
that's
double
2
builds on some
points.
turns. Instead of just one build per turn, I would have loved to see
And
two
then
builds, just kind of that
I
points
will.
push.
And getting that
Yeah,
sawmill
one
engine up
second.
and running so you can better race, so you are less affected by losing a sawmill,
That's not
Yeah.
gonna work.
etc.
Etc. Etc.
I will use. Sorry, one bird card.
Right, exactly, Prince
To
Bang. Like
overwork
those
for my
recruiters really
second
didn't do a
action.
whole lot for them.
Which doesn't even get me anything.
Gets the vagabond something.
So that was, I guess, kind of pointless.
Yeah, General Jack. I love the otter dynamic and the sort of reverse prisoner's
For
dilemma
my
they
third
create.
action,
It's
I'm curious
do
to
a
play with
single
the Zeth
march
from SidCon
over
because I do
there,
not know that
and
comparison
then
because it's the
spend
one
a
faction we
bird
haven't played
card
with.
no, we played with the
battle
Zeth
this
in the
trade
very
post.
first game we played with our local group.
Well, that's why I don't remember it
Uh,
because
for-
I was learning how to play the game.
One more.
They're the Space Mafia. as
I
recall.
understand they're the Space Mafia, but I'm still curious.
Yeah, horrible player. That is a valid
Draw a card.
strat. They could
And
create a
end my
situation
turn.
where cats pull back all their warriors, the vagabond kills the buildings,
Alright.
and
So,
the otters are unable to place a trade
probably not
post
much
that
I
way.
can do.
I think they'd still find another way, but it's
I mean, they just have to walk over to
Go ahead and
the
refresh my items.
the
and
bunny clearing themselves.
might as well
and
go
send their
kill some
warriors to
otters.
build the trade post.
So
they'd have to make sure they rule, but yeah, I don't think it would be too
I'll
impossible
glide
for
over
them to make it
there.
happen.
Yeah, I mean, you just recruit
shoot
one on
an
the
otter
river.
with the
and then
crossbow.
That
Right.
yeah, you just recruit one and then
Then
you're
I'll
good.
go ahead and battle.
Don't even need to move actually.
There's
So
no
you
ambush.
don't have a ambush. So
Harrier at 11 points.
2-2.
Now 12.
Two swords, yeah.
All right, and then I'll go ahead and battle you again with the other sword.
Okay, and that's
Okay.
2 points.
3-3.
Yeah, Luke, I agree. I think the Harrier beelined for
So that's
infamy
3 points.
too quickly and too aggressively. They needed to get some
And how
some
many
aid points
otters
in
did
before
you
going
have
hostile,
during that last battle?
or they needed to.
There were 4, I think. Yeah.
So damage.
Oh, in the last.
Oh, he's
battle,
trying to
in
figure out
the
what he's
battle, there was only
damaging.
one.
Got it.
Because he got his yeah, he got the 3 points right.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
He
Yeah, I got it before that.
He also didn't
And
glide to
should
super
be it for
vulnerable
me.
clearings. Typically, when I see
You did once.
right, typically when I see a situation like this, the Harrier is teleporting
Okay,
across the map to the least defended cat
yeah.
clearings
Yeah,
and
and
eating things up.
cats and place a trade post.
And there it is.
Money.
Yep. And there it is.
Congratulations,
First
Grant.
Riverfolk win. Love to see
Thank you.
that.
Second seat 2 win.
Second seat 2 win. Honestly, I'm loving how well the cats did in this game.
Yeah.
You,
I think it was a good game.
I mean, definitely in the mid game there, you just kind of came and handicapped me by knocking out 2 of my sawmills, and that I
Yeah.
think that is probably what got you the game. Because
Yeah,
then I just
the
spent the
warlord,
next... Go ahead.
the warlord and the vagabond were at each other's throat right from the beginning, so
Right.
I knew it was like a race between us. So if I'm going to race, I only need to stop you, and that's why I cleared this one and this one at the end,
Right.
like in the
Right.
mid game, to slow you down.
Well, the only reason that I picked the cats is because I thought, okay, I could have a decent start. I had coins and a bunch of bird cards. So I thought, all right, if I can craft a coins and have bird cards, that I can kind of save up for when I need it, then I might be in a decent place. And then it just so happens that I was able to get the second coins from you. So double coins for cats is pretty solid, but even so, I prioritized recruiters over sawmills, and I think that meant that when you did start taking out my sawmills, my scoring slowed to a screeching halt.
Well, good game, everyone. Congratulations, Granatap. Thanks, everyone, for playing. We will see all of you in round 2. I'm going to wrap this up now. Thanks, everyone, for watching. This was our last game for the weekend. We will have more games next weekend, Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So we will see you then. Have a great week.
Thanks, Eric.
And thanks, everyone, for playing.
Have a good night.
See you guys.